Tesla announces major deal, new Tesla Gigafactory update. Get ready for huge production increases. Tesla is announcing a massive increase in its production capacities. The increased production numbers have the capacity to turn around Tesla's dwindling fortunes at the end of 2022. Let's talk about the major new update of this increase in Tesla's production. But before we can continue talking about the major news update, please consider subscribing to the channel. Subscription is a great way of supporting the work we do, and your support means a lot. Thank you. Now back to the video. Tesla has boosted its production numbers for Model Y from Gigafactory Texas in Q1 2023. The tax situation is a bit more tricky to navigate at this point, but a similar production increase has also been scheduled for Gigafactory Berlin. Gigafactory Berlin was earlier producing about 2,000 Model Y cars per week. Now, a similar uptick in production numbers has been scheduled from Gigafactory. It's important to mention that Tesla does not have a public relations department and does not advertise its products, so all of us auto enthusiasts only gather information through quarterly reports, since Tesla traditionally remains quiet on its business strategy. According to Business Analytics, Tesla was producing about 1,000 Model Ys in June, which increased to about 10,000 during the month of September last year. However, the company has not officially recognized its production schedule of about 2,000 units per week. However, Tesla is very self-assured about its increase in production numbers at the Gigafactory in Texas. During the first quarter of 2023, the company would prepare to produce about 75,000 Model Y vehicles to come out of Gigafactory Texas. To put these numbers in perspective, Tesla would be producing more than 5,000 cars per week. It is also important to mention that while Tesla does not want to quickly increase its production capacities, it does not want to expand at the expense of logistical issues. This means that Tesla will want to think about how to deal with its increase in massive production. Tesla's accelerated production schedule is in line with Elon Musk's vision for mass-producing Model Y before the company actually begins its production of Cybertruck. Tesla has a lot on its plate, too, because there have been a lot of order cancellations in the U.S. due to increased waiting times. The company is trying to come up with a unique solution to order cancellations. It wants to pump out so many cars that the demand can be met for the foreseeable future. There are other issues which Tesla has been facing. Some consumers in the U.S. have been trying to cash in on the EV tax credit offered by the IRS. However, Tesla is not very obliging when it comes to EV tax credit and does not want to delay the delivery of its vehicles. The company is trying to push its customers to hold on to their car contracts for availing the EV tax credit. It is not counterintuitive that Tesla wants to push for more production when the company is facing a demand issue. It cannot be denied that Tesla does not have anxiety over its leftover inventory. These issues can be a result of the customers wanting to benefit from the EV tax credit. This means that the demand for Tesla's cars will be back in January when the tax credit comes into effect. Tesla could have acted sooner and increased the production earlier in the last quarter of 2022 so that the company had enough inventory when the demand came. However, it seems like the company is being smart about this. With that being said, Elon Musk did say that his company would have an epic Q4 in terms of sales. Most business analysts have commented that this could mean an increase in the production to reach about a 50% year-over-year production rate. This would mean that the company will have to produce about 500,000 to reach this goal. But this will be a huge increment in deliveries. Giga Shanghai already suffered a reduction in production, and going over 50% of the original production would be a very difficult proposition. How does Gigafactory at Fremont look at the moment? Well, Fremont already has a production rate of about 150,000. The number of cars produced at Giga Shanghai is about 265,000. Giga Berlin has a little edge in terms of numbers as compared to Giga Texas, with Giga Berlin currently sitting at 28,000 vehicles. But no matter what Tesla says, it will be next to impossible to achieve those numbers. But why? There were about 30,000 vehicles which were not delivered by the last quarter. Tesla will aim to have those orders delivered by the last quarter of 2022, and it will try to rush those orders out. In addition, Tesla is trying to make up for those production numbers by trying to build more demand. The demand for these state-of-the-art cars has been increased through providing a hefty discount of nearly $4,000 for the existing Model 3 and Model Y vehicles. With the discounts available, customers can wait until the month of January to avail EV tax credit. In addition, Tesla is also aggressively pushing Tesla insurance, and all these incentives are not limited to the U.S. only. The discounts, amid other promotions, have been offered in China as well to boost global demand for Tesla products. It is a safe bet that Tesla will eventually make it to safer figures and will even out the demand-supply imbalance. With tax credit incentivizing demand for Tesla car in earlier months of 2023, the bid for increased production will eventually make sense, and a lot of profit too. It is also important to recall that China is just another market for Tesla. If the demand is not created in the short run, Tesla can look to other markets for stimulating the numbers it needs. We should remember that Tesla's original factory in California has been officially labeled as the most productive auto plant in North America. This means that Tesla does have the capacity to translate its founder's unflinching futuristic vision into numbers. In 2021, the same factory was able to produce an average of 8,550 cars a week, which is greater than Toyota's humongous plant at Kentucky, which tops at 8,427 cars per week, or BMW AG's plant in South Carolina, which peaks around 8,343 cars a week, or even Ford's much publicized factory in Michigan, with the highest record number of cars at 5,564. Tesla has a record of putting up production numbers when the top management wants to. Furthermore, the company increased its overall production by 83% during the height of the pandemic. This took place despite the world suffering from supply line shortages. The Gigafactory in Shanghai increased its production by 3 times, making the final number up to 486,000. The Gigafactory in Austin is aimed to boost the production numbers even more. And as we have argued above, this aggressive production will put Tesla in the lead again. Elon Musk also plans to increase the production rate by 50% for his gigafactories in Fremont and Shanghai. Although attaining 50% more production sounds a tad bit unambitious, it is safe to say that Tesla has dealt with the impossible odds before. It will continue to work with these numbers in the future too, and hopefully beat them. One of the most important reasons of why Tesla's new gigafactories can cope with increased production orders is because they are more purpose-built. This means that these factories have had more custom-designed elements built into them, which gave the factory enough room for allowing a long line of uninterrupted production lines. Shaped in the form of a diamond, the lines in these gigafactories have accessible parts available on either side of the lines. This unique design of the factory gives it a lot of space to work with. For example, the new Gigafactory at Austin, Texas is about 1.2 kilometers long. This gives it enough room for continuing a production cycle without any logistic hitch. Rest assured, the Gigafactories do have the potential to ramp up the production numbers to where Elon Musk wants them. Hey, I hope you found the video informative and entertaining. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for staying updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.